Dear believer of this young AC Milan, welcome back to another match preview. Tomorrow we're facing these guys here. Lazio Milan Friday night, because both teams they're gonna be playing in the European competition during the week, so it's better for them to play on a Friday, so they have a little bit of time to recover. So in this video, we're gonna analyze a little bit how Lazio is doing this season, how Lazio is performing, and who are the best players. So make sure to put a big like and subscribe to the channel, all your favorite old heart rossonero. Then, like you and every other Milan fan in this time, we are suffering a little bit, but we still believing in this beautiful AC Milan. So as I mentioned, guys, we're going to Rome, the capital of Italy. Milan probably is going to get a train from Milan to come down here. They have a sponsor, which is Frecciarossa, which is basically is a train line that goes to Bologna, Florence, and then straight to Roma. I think they're going to probably just do the match, and then on the night they're coming back to Milan. And Stadio Olimpico, it is located, you think it's close from the Colosseum, but guys, Rome is huge, so it's very, very, very far. Not super far, but kind of far, okay, from the Stadio Olimpico, which is an historical stadium, of course. Everyone in Italy loves the Stadio Olimpico because what does represent is the stadium of the capital city. The only thing that I'm not a fan of it, that it is basically it is a construction from the 90s. So whenever they built this stadium, they built also the running ring around, which is, in other words, yes, it can be used for athletic, for runners, but for watch a match there is a little bit of a vibe killer. So it's not like San Siro that the pitch is very close to the stand, they're very close to the field. They are a little bit further away. So let me see if I can show you a picture. Not probably from here, but look, from this picture right here, you can see this is the distance that you have from the seats to the pitch. So it's actually quite far. A little bit like the San Paolo in Napoli, if you recall, okay? We're going to be playing against this curva here, which is the place where the ultras of Lazio, knowing, unfortunately, for few violent events, especially in a derby against Roma, and especially for their political view, because they're very right-wing, apparently. Now, not all of them, of course, but they are known for this. Tomorrow the Olimpico Stadium is going to be full. Okay, it's going to be a lot of Lazio supporters because they want to have a good performance before traveling to Munich to face Bayern Munich in a match that is going to be probably for Lazio the match of the season. We will see what's going to happen. Now, where is located Lazio? Lazio at the moment it is 8th. Okay, it is 8th. They have 12 victory, 4 draw, and huge 10 lost. Okay. They score 32 goals and they concede 28. Milan score 50 goals but concede 32. Okay, so both defense, they are not the greatest. Let's be very honest. Lazio, what is fighting for, trying to get in the Champions League as high as possible. 40 Napoli, 40 points Lazio, 41 points Fiorentina as well. So Lazio definitely will want to win this match. Now, if we go through here, we will see the predicted lineup. Of course, this is what after the conference of Pioli and Sarri, that's what it's come out. So Lazio will play at home with their most 11 play, their best they can have, with Provedel, which is famous because he scored that goal against Atletico de Madrid, I think, at home at the Olimpico in minus 94 with a header. Okay, Provedel, which is one of their best player, by the way. Lazzari, Fuentes, Romagnoli, Marusic. Classic 4-3-3 with Luis Alberto, Cataldi, and Guendouzi, which is a great midfield. And what I'm most scared of course, is Felipe Anderson and Mattia Zaccagni. Now, Mattia Zaccagni wasn't playing since I think the mid of January, something like this, but it is one of the best Lazio player, and that's why we're gonna keep an eye on him later towards the end of the video. I will highlight Luis Alberto, Mattia Zaccagni, and Felipe Anderson. These are the key players for Lazio, without considering Ciro Immobile, which is a one of the best Italian striker in circulation. So Milan will be replying with classic 4-2-3-1. Mike Magnan, Ciao, Calabria, Gabbia, Teo Hernandez, and Florenzi. Okay, this is going to be interesting to see how Florenzi and Pulisic, they're going to be defending against Luis Alberto and Zaccagni. Florenzi ex-Roma, so for him is actually a derby. Benasser, Adli. Now Pioli looks like he's confident with this midfield. Reinders, he doesn't let him play anymore. We will see. Probably is going to let him play in Europa League. Is that what's going on in Pioli's mind? Loftus-Cheek, Rafa Leao, that finally Spring Leao is back, ladies and gentlemen. Spring Leao is back. And Giroud, of course, have to be played. Now, let's see this positive side about this lineup. I don't see anything good down here, but if you look really, you see only 2 players injured. Actually, one is not even injured. One is disqualified. Can play. I can't really remember the word in English right now. But the other one is Tommy Pobega, that probably is coming back in a few weeks as well. Tomori, Kalulu, Ciao, they are all back. They're not going to be playing from the start. And I believe that Ciao and Gabbia, they have the rightful to be there, especially Gabbia. We will see what's going to happen in the second half if, or maybe in the last 8 minutes, if Pioli wants to play either Kalulu or Fikayo Tomori. The only thing that I have to say, guys, is that the last match that we played against Lazio in Roma, we lost 4-0. 4-0. So this is pretty bad, and I hope that Milan, it is really ready to destroy Lazio, because that's what I want to see. It's going to be a tough match. I know for sure that it's going to be very tactical in the beginning, but we don't have to play too aggressive against Lazio, because they have a very good counter attack. So hopefully we are not going to commit the same mistake of pressing all the time, because a counter attack, they can get us. Now, as you can see here, there you go. Lazio lost during the week against Fiorentina. Okay, they won against Torino last week. They lost at home against the incredible Bologna. Recently, however, they won against Lazio, they won against Cagliari, they lost against Atalanta. Let's say that this year Lazio, I watched all the results. Beside winning the match against Napoli in the beginning of the season, they didn't win any other big match. The derby, they drew it. The derby against Roma, they draw, and then the match against, for example, Milan, Inter, Juve, they always lost. Could be a problem coming from, for example, from conceding a lot of goal, and that could be, especially when you find a good structured teams. Okay, you can see the best team, the best player for SofaScore, they are Luis Alberto, Provedel, Zaccagni, Anderson, our ex-captain, the last captain of Milan lifting a Scudetto, Alessandro Romagnoli, and so on. So we will see what's going to happen in this match. It's going to be hard, of course. It's going to be hard, especially with this kind of player here, Luis Alberto. Luis Alberto is going to be playing mainly central and on the left. He's Spanish. You can see his creativity. It's one of the best, I guess. Who's the creativity for us? Let's see, Pulisic. Let's see how he's compared to Luis Alberto. Pulisic, he doesn't exist. So see, who other is very creativity? He's 66 compared to 84 of Luis Alberto. Leao. Rafael Leao. Let's see. Well, it doesn't exist. Well, anyway, it's one of the most creative player in the league. So we will have to really to be careful, especially on the left-hand side, which is going to be defended by Florenzi. So probably in the second half, I can already see a Kalulu coming in. Okay, he played pretty much every single match this season. He's having a good season. He scored only 4 goals, however. Mainly play with the right foot. I can see foot accuracy around 84% on average. He's pretty good. Okay, look at his rating in the last month. As you can see, they are always above the average of 7, which is extremely good. The other one that is just coming back, so I don't. It could be deadly. It could be maybe it's not his best match, but Zaccagni is one of the best left wing in Italy that we have, and I'm a bit scared to see him against Florenzi. So it's gonna be an Italian match right there on the left, especially because Florenzi is not that fast. I'm a bit scared, to be very honest with you. So we will see what's gonna happen there. Felipe Anderson, of course, on the right wing, especially those counter attack that we said before about Teo Hernandez that's pushed too much forward and never come back. He could be deadly because in the middle there is Ciro Immobile, which is one of the best strikers in Italy. I don't think that. Unfortunately, I don't have positive vibes from this match, especially because when Milan plays away, he's always struggled, guys. He's always struggled, and especially is conceding a lot of goals. And it could be another one of those matches that after 10 minutes we concede a goal, Milan's trying to fight back, maybe we score a 1-1. It could be a crazy match, okay? However, both teams, they're playing in Europe this week. So I'm expecting that we're going to concede a goal, but I believe also Milan will score a goal. So I think it's going to end, it could be end like 1-1, like against Atalanta. It could be end 2-2. Hard Milan will win this match. But hey, always believe in the colors in general. But for the momento that Milan is going now, we will see, guys. Believe. Other than that, I wish you a fantastic night. Forza Milan siempre. Ciao.